Alright guys, welcome to level 7 of Tomb Raider. Or no, welcome to level 7 of Tomb Raider. This is called Palace Midas. And this is perhaps the most creative level in the game. It's also a very long level. So we can look at this pool, we can see there's pillars all around it. There's different ways we can go. We can look down this way. And there's a set of stairs that we go down. And we see that there's this gate. This leads to like a garden room. We're going to be there a little bit later. Where we want to go now is over this way. And pretty soon we're going to be in a room with different doors that are opened by different switches. You put the switches in a different pattern. You come this way and there is going to be a croc, so you might as well take care of him. Now this is another way you can look. And when you come over here, there's going to be this set of steps. There's two different ways. You can go that way, or you can take the lower route. But, yeah, you can come this way, and then there's going to be this big open room. This is going to be the room with the switches. There's going to be a couple of gorillas that come. Now, when it comes to different doors you want to open with switches, I can show you guys in a minute after I kill these gorillas how this works. Now, first off, this is one of the doors I may want to open. You can see there's Y, Omega, 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 Omega. Y means down and Omega means up. So when it comes to the 5 switches, the first switch should be down and the other 4 should be up. And I'm going to show you guys in just a second because the switches are up here, but what I have to do now is figure out a way to get to them. So I believe what I can do is come up this way. Okay, no, that's too high. Oh, now I think I see how you get up. You would go from this side. And then we would face this way, jump to that. We didn't have to hold action. You can look on top of this ledge. Typically, if you're uncertain, you always want to check every ledge that you can jump to because there could be goodies. There could be a secret, but there isn't one here. But there could be gun ammo or med packs, and they would come in handy. So, what you want to do now is do this one a little bit diagonally because this is a very long jump. So you want to do this exactly right. You want to back up, run, jump, and sure enough, I made that. This one is also a maximum length jump where you want to make sure you jump right at the edge and press and hold action. And then for this next jump, you want to do this one diagonally. Face this way. I almost went too far on that one, but I didn't, and that's what matters. So, for right now, because I want to go through that door, you can see there's the 5 switches. And anyhow, since that door I went to was Y, Omega, 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 I'm going to go ahead and pull this one down. You can see Y, Omega, 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 Omega. It's going to open the door over there. You're not going to see a cutscene of it doing it, but it still opens it. Now I come down this set of curvy steps, and then I come to this switch that's going to open up the gate to get out. And hopefully once I have this gate open, I'm not going to have to do that obstacle course again. But yeah, there are different doors that you go through. But the first door I go through is going to be this one. Now, you look in the water, there are going to be some crocs, I believe. Oh, wait, I don't think that's a croc. That's like, those are gigantic sewer rats. I mean, man, those are just horrifying. I'm gonna save. So there's a couple of rats swimming in the water, and these critters are just horrifying. I can't stand to look at them. I definitely don't want them to hurt me. Aw, man. I saw something like this at the fair one time where they had some giant 75-pound rodent, and it was all hairy. I mean, it was just horrifying. I mean, we love all critters just the same, but I just cannot stand rats. I'm sorry. So, the burner challenge is timed, and you have to get this exactly right. Usually you have to learn this through trial and error, and you may end up in the water a couple of times. Just keep running. Yeah, see? I'm going to have to do that again. The average person is probably going to fail 10 times before he gets it right. You know, I'm usually pretty good at the Tomb Raider games, but this is a very challenging challenge. This is probably the most difficult one in the level, if not in the game, and I'm really grateful that at least if you fail on it, it's not leading you to death. You just have to do it over again. There's not really any time to mess around. So you see, the flames are already back on. So when I step on this tile, they're going to go off. And you want to press action on that last one, and then you come off this. If I roll, they should come back on. Well, it wasn't that I rolled, but I wanted to get a look and see when they did it. This challenge doesn't give you a very generous amount of time. There's not much wiggle room for error, so if there's something that delays you from getting across, you're just going to have to go into the water and try it again, because you have to get it pretty much perfect. They do not give you a generous amount of leeway on this challenge. So what I picked up there is my first lead bar. There's 3 of them in this level. I spawned a gorilla when I came out here, but I don't know where he is. Yeah, you can hear that music. There he is. So now I want to go in another door. I don't think there's another door over here. No, there isn't, but there is one this way. So let's look at the symbols on this one. Okay, I can't see the first one. It looks like Omega, YY Omega. So, well, from what I can tell, I think that this one is Omega, so let's go ahead and assume it is Omega, YY Omega, so 3 and 4 are down. 3 and 4 are down. I need to keep saying that. Remind me if you have to. 3 and 4 are down. So 3 and 4 should be down, and then switch number 1, which is down, I'm going to go ahead and pull that one up, and let me get a glimpse and see if that opened it, which, yeah, looks like it did, so I'm going to save the game. So now we're going to go in this next room, and we're going to see that when we get in here, there's going to be some Colosseum. There's going to be like a pillar. And there should be something else. I don't remember exactly what you do in this room. Oh, yeah. Yeah, there's like a long set of stairs. This should be a movable block, so I'm going to pull this out. This is the first movable block that hasn't been gray. Yeah, and when I pull that out, I'm going to hear that, like, some sand fell in. So we're going to go back up, and the room is probably going to be reformed. Yeah, see, a bunch of sand collapsed. So what we would have to do is get up along those ledges. Like this is the door we just went in, but we would need to find a way up here. I think maybe if we did a backflip. Nope. We can come up here. Or not. Alright, I'm going to have to rethink this a little bit, because I don't remember exactly how I did this before. All I remember is this room was a pretty challenging puzzle, but right, I think I know how to do this now. You might run and jump and grab that ledge, like that. Now, there is that passageway up there that you can go down, or you can go the other way, or I can bump that and fall down and do significant damage. So I'm going to go ahead and take a large medipack, because I'm at 13 now. Get many secrets, which often give me medpacks. So when I get up here, I go down a set of stairs. And then these stairs should lead me down, or back down to the room. And then this way, well, we know where that went. That went to the movable block. Okay. So that's not the way we want to go, because that took us in circles. Alright, so this time I'm going to go this way. So now I'm going to jump this way, press action to grab the ledge. So then we can run and jump to that, or not. Alright. You may have to experiment with this a little bit, because sometimes it takes trial and error. So jump here. Back up, run, jump. So I think you want to get this exactly right. Yeah, there, we got to this ledge. Then we want to look that way, jump this way. So there's a little square hole that you want to go in, and you want to jump just right, because she'll bump the wall and fall down if you don't do it exactly right. So now there's a bunch of sand we have to come up. So you have to be pretty careful in that room, because if she falls down there, that's going to be death. Now, lucky for us, we're on a ledge to where we can shoot the gorillas from here. They cannot get to Lara at this point. So I'm going to save. Alright. So there's another gorilla here that we want to shoot. And there's some bats, but luckily the bats take just one shot. One shot, one kill. Now I'm going to jump here, and I'm going to go down this canal, and this is going to be where I get my first secret. I want to avoid the crocs that are going to be down this way, because the crocs can do damage, and they can adjust their water level. That croc took a little bite out of me, but whatever, I'm going to live. So, we come into this room, I'm going to come up for air. Now, you might notice there's some breakable tiles above me because that's where I'm going to be, but that's not where the secret is. If you see the small med pack over there, Laura's right at it. That's the secret. But I'm going to go ahead and kill these crocs first. Let me see if I can get croc back. Right, that did it. So now there's a difficult set of slides here, because what I want to do, I have to do this carefully because this next tile is a slide going backwards, but the tile in front of that, or behind it, whichever way you look at it, is going to slide the other way, and then the next tile is going to slide into the water, so I would have to jump on this tile, then jump again, and then I'm going to land over here where I can get the secret, and this should give me some magnum clips and a small med pack. So now I'm going to come back down this canal, and I'm going to get secret number 2. No, it's this way. Sorry. So down here, you can see it's on that tile. Now when you drop, you always want to drop at the point where the fall is going to be the lightest, which is going to be right here. So I dropped there. I didn't take any health damage, but I think I would have if I had fallen at a place where the fall would be greater. So there's going to be a gorilla on this other side. So there's going to be some gorillas along these ledges. And sometimes you want to be careful about having your guns out, because if Laura's got her guns out, she cannot grab a ledge. So you have to be careful, like when you're jumping around, because you can end up falling to your doom. If Lara falls off that edge, she just will not survive it. there's a lion down below. I'm gonna go ahead and save the game now, because I want to make sure to get that med pack. Actually, what I'm going to do, since there's 2 lions and a gorilla, I'm going to pull out my set of magnums to see how well these bad boys work. Because over the course of the levels that I've done, I would have had to have stored up a pretty good number of pips by now. Or maybe there's no need to go down there for right now. Maybe I can run and jump this way. I can run off this tunnel. So yeah, these are the tiles that we were on earlier. Or no, we were under the tiles earlier, but yeah, this is that. These are the tiles, we were right below them not too long ago. Then there's going to be a slide that you go down. And when I come here, there's going to be some enemies. Oh, there's going to be a lion. You want to make sure to shoot him before he gets to you. The music's going to keep playing regardless, so don't worry about it too much. Two lions down there, but lucky for us, we're not in a place where they can get to Lara. So I can run, jump. So there's going to be another rock, it looks like. We're going to swim underwater. This level is a bit of a maze, so it is real easy to get lost in this level. But it is still a really fun level, so I enjoy it just the same. So now we're going to come up this way. I guess we're going to die. Actually, I'm going to take a small med pack, and then I'm going to pull out my magnums. Man, when you're in a confined space, it's just so hard. Because it's like, you want to give yourself enough area to get away from the enemies. Like, the enemies are not super fast in this game. So over here there's a large med pack. That one of the double doors is going to open up. And we're going to come along this way. And we're going to pull this switch. When we pull this switch, that gate to the garden, we were at that point earlier, that's going to open up. I'm going to go there a little bit later. Right, I'm gonna take a small med pack. So I believe we want to get on top of that roof somehow. And we're going to see that there's a gorilla mob down there. So we come into this next room, there's going to be another gorilla. That should do it. The Magnums seem to be a bit more powerful than our pistols, but it's still, you know, an ambush of gorillas is still a lot. So I believe this is the pool where we started, and we can look around, see the different ways to go. Now we can go down this way. And yeah, this is the gate that we opened up into the garden area. There's a medipack up above. You can look at these plants. Decoration is pretty good. So when Lara comes up here, there's going to be a large medipack, and then she can come through this way. And then we're going to be in the room with the hand. I'm going to go ahead and save. But I'm going to go ahead and hold off on the Midas room, and I'm going to go back into this garden room where I'm going to get my final secret. So, I don't think this was well planned out, but behind this tree there's a well-hidden switch. And it's going to open up a door over here. And when you guys have to time this right to get through these closing blade doors. You want to stand right in the middle, and when you hear the click click, and it starts opening up, you want to jump right away. Like that. Yep, that did it. So I got one of the lead bars. I need to look around a little bit. So I guess this is where I came from. I'm gonna go ahead and save again. Alright, I've got all three secrets now, so now I just have to get the other two lead bars. So I'm going to go ahead and go back through the door that I opened up in the doors room, or the switches room, or whatever you want to call it, with the Ys and Omegas. So I go back this way. I'm going to go back through the door that I opened when I did the 5 switches. So that door should be over in the right corner. Go this way. Back through the sand room. Do this whole obstacle course again. I'm going to back up, run, jump. So we're going to run and jump. Back up, run, jump. Gotta get this exactly right. So we're gonna go right along the ledges that we did. And go along this path. So I can go ahead and drop down to the lower level, go back to where I got secret number 2. Then I can go back along this way. Oh, I forgot this small med pack. I guess I'm glad I messed up the first time around. I'm gonna go back along this ledge. So I'm gonna back up, run, jump. Keep going along this ledge. So from here I can back up, run, jump. And go up this way, and you want to be careful when you come to the end of this because there is a ledge. It's real easy to fall off. You have to pay real close attention. Like, just keep coming up the steps. So these are the breakable tiles that we went on before. And then there's a slide we have to go down. Be careful. Back up, hang from the ledge, go down. Whoa. Careful. They're playing that music again, but we've already killed the lion, so I don't think we have to worry about it. I'm gonna go down this way. Now you have to be really careful on this part. I've fallen off the edge a couple of times by accident. So we want to turn this way, and then we're going to back up, run, jump, and go in this door. And then there's a water tunnel that we have to swim down through. So be real careful here. Back up, run, jump, and this should be where we get our second lead bar. Yep, here it is. Drop, we're going to do a little bit of damage there, but nothing too bad. So we can go in this door. Yeah, that led us to the switch to open the garden room. So I'm going to backtrack a little bit. There's the pool that we were at. I'm going to go back down this way and see. Okay, so this way is to the garden room. I don't need to go there yet. I need to go to the room with the switches and the doors. Because there's still one door I have to go through. So I'm going to go back this way. So the other door we want to open is down there, and I don't know if you guys can see the pattern or not, but it says Omega, Omega, Y, Omega, Y. So Omega is up. Let me see. we're going to want to pull switch 4 up and pull switch 5 down. So I'm going to save the game because in this next part of the level I'm going to go into a spiky room. Right, so we're going to go into this room with the spikes. We're going to get our final lead bar in this area. So we're going to first go in here. There's going to be a movable block. I'm going to pull this out 2 spaces. So then we're going to jump over the block, and we're going to see that the block unveiled a switch. So I'm going to go ahead and pull this switch, and then it makes this sound. I mean, hell, that sounded like a tornado. But no, it didn't create a tornado. It actually put blocks in the room with the spikes and created a little obstacle course for us to make our way through. So when we get to this ledge, we want to make sure we're standing at the ledge because we don't want the ceiling to bump us down, because if we fall, it's going to result in one of 2 results. Either we have to do the obstacle course all over again, or we get spiked. And, yeah, see, that was a close one. If I hadn't had my hand on the action button, I would be impaled. So I'm going to back up, run, jump. Keep doing this. Make sure you look before you go, and you have to be very careful on this one. On this one, unlike the burner challenge, this one really requires patience, whereas that one just required you to be in a huge hurry. But yeah, well, there's going to be a gorilla here. You want to make sure he doesn't push you off. So this is going to be our final lead bar. And we can see that we do not want to go off right there. Always smart to hang first. Yeah, we don't want to go off there either, so I guess we would have to go off diagonally. Go like that, fall down. And there's still one door that we haven't opened yet, and it's over on this side of the room. So we can see there's this door, and the pattern is Y, Omega, 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 Y. So I think you guys know what pattern that is. So we're going to come up this set of steps, do the same thing we did before. So this should take us into the room in which we insert our lead bars, and you can see there's a lion in here. There's a set of steps. We can come and look to the top of this if we want. So we can see there's that sign 3 times golden bar. So we want to insert our rods or our lead bars here.
No. No.
That was so weird. I'm wondering if she... Oh, wait. There is one thing we have to do. We have to change our lead bars to golden bars. So what we need to do is go back to the Midas room. So this is the Midas room, and this is where I go, so I don't want to get, I don't want to turn to gold myself, but I do want to make the lead bars go gold. So now I got 3 golden bars. That's exactly what we need. Now we just got to make our way back. We're going to use our first golden bar here. This is pretty simple because when you do this, you can do a hop back, hop right, and jump forward, and then you're right in position to place the gold bar. Alright, and this should be the end of the level. Alright guys, thank you so much for watching. It looks like I got 39 kills, 15 pickups, and all 3 secrets. Thank you for watching. Stay tuned till next time. Please subscribe and leave a comment below if you like this video. Stay awesome.